Hello everyone. In our last class, we have discussed briefly about the quality management. Today, we will discuss related to quality healthcare in patient satisfaction. Before discussing briefly, we need to know the definition of patient satisfaction. Patient satisfaction is the extent to which patients are happy with their healthcare both inside and outside the doctor's office. So we can say the degree to which the individual regards the healthcare service or product or the manner in which it is delivered by the provider as useful, effective and beneficial. A measure of care quality patient satisfaction gives providers insights into various aspects of their care and their level of empathy. Now we will discuss about the evolution of patient-centeredness, increased lay knowledge and self-help, increased awareness of professional fallibility and diagnostic uncertainty, rise in skepticism, awareness of wider influences on health, shift in focus from acute to chronic conditions, wide variation in clinical practice, pressure to increase accountability, pressure to democratize public health system, shift from objective to subjective medicine. This is the way the healthcare changes into the patient centeredness. Now we will discuss what patient wants. Patient wants respect and recognition. Patients to be treated with respect and friendliness. Patient wants understanding with doctors and patients. Patients value individualized service and prefer provider who try to understand the real situation. Empathic, empathic listening. 5 levels of listening, that is ignoring, pretending, selective listening, attentive listening, empathic listening, the highest form of listening. Complete and accurate information. Patients want complete and patients wants complete and accurate information about their disease, treatment and outcome. Technical competence. Patients want to know technical competence of providers. Access, a convenient action of prompt service are needed. Fairness. Patients want provider to offer through explanations and examinations to everyone alike. As a result, a quality product or service at a fair price leads to patient satisfaction. Now we will discuss about the patient rights and side by side providers' needs. Patients' rights, information about the disease, access to all service delivery systems and healthcare providers, choice of adopting, switching or discontinuing methods, safety or safely in practice of treatments, privacy during discussion and physical examinations, confidentiality of all personal information, to be treated with dignity, courtesy, consideration and attentiveness, comfort with receiving treatment, continuity of care for as long as the client desires to express their opinion about the quality of services received. These are all patients basically wants. And now we will discuss the provider's need in a healthcare. Training on technical and communication skill, information on technical issue updated regularly, infrastructure including appropriate physical facilities and efficient organization, supply of proper medicine, guidance from service guidelines, checklist and supervision, backup from other providers and level of care, respect and recognition from co-workers, managers, clients and community, encouragement to provide good quality of care. feedback from managers to supervisors, other service provider and patient, self-expression so that managers consider their views when making decisions. These are all the needs from the provider's perspective. Now we will discuss about the quality healthcare. Quality healthcare consists of proper performance according to the standard of intervention of that are known to be safe, that are affordable to society and in question, and that have the ability to produce an impact on mortality, morbidity, and malnutrition. Quality means offering the greatest health benefits with the least health risk to the greatest number of people given to the available resources. There are many benefits of good quality: safety and effectiveness, client satisfaction, job satisfaction for providers, better program reputation and competitiveness, expand access to services. Now we will discuss some definitions related to quality. Quality means basically in general doing the right thing on the right time in the right way at the right place on the first time, aiming to excellency toward the customer, the ability of surprise the customer. Definition: there are many definitions like quality control, that means assessment evaluation of the level of existing performance, measuring quality assurance, activity of bridge the gap between observed quality and expected quality, total quality management is there, continuous quality improvement is there, that is prospective continuous process involving all staff that needs to higher performance outputs and outcomes. Now we will discuss the evaluation through patient satisfaction survey. For this survey, there is a methodology we follow, that is the structured questionnaires, that means feedback forms. It should be simple to understand with eyes, with yes or no type answer. Like, yeah, patient can answer a tick, yes or no. Multiple answers like very good, good, fair, satisfactory or poor for ticking the appropriate one. Surveying should cover outpatients, inpatients all over the hospital. Details of patient name, UHID number, date of admission, date of discharge should be there. Signed by the patient is very important. Next is discharge interview. Face-to-face interviews, important feedback is known immediately at the right level of initiating timely action. Example, discharge parade by medico-social worker. Next is complaint or suggestion boxes. It is very successful feedback from the patients or relatives or visitors. Boxes placed at reception, OPD, waiting areas, wards, X-ray department, lab, blood bank, etc. in every department of the hospital. Opened it every day or once a week or a month in a fixed timing. Put up to the management for further action. Next is processing of the surveying feedback. It should be processed at least earliest, involved the collection, compiling, analyzing and investigations to find out likes, dislikes, expectations of the patient, to improve the services to meet the patient's requirement. Positive feedback or negative feedback, spread the processing. The feedback is important for prompt action and right impact. To understand the true value of the feedback and derive from the right conclusions. Next is feedback to the respondents about the action taken. Communication to the respondent in writing, telephonic or personal view or interview. ensuring that the corrective action has been implemented or taken. Dissemination of information to the staff. The purpose of survey would be defeated if the staff are not given the feedback at the earliest possible. Not given the feedback at the earliest possible, delayed action plan for eliminating the deficiencies. In the periodic staff meetings, communicable publicly, periodic or quarterly review of the satisfaction level. Discussed in detail in the presence of all heads, all HODs of the all departments, policy decisions, resource allocations, reviewed and target sets for the next period. In summary, as a summary, we can say feedback from the patients or public through an ongoing program of patient satisfaction survey is very effective tool for improving of quality of services and level of satisfactions of the patients. Now we will discuss about the way to improve customer satisfaction. There are many ways to improve the customer satisfaction. If we want to stem patient dissatisfaction and then stop giving of cues of indifference and uncaring, strive actively to experience you care the way that your patient do. Get every employee thinking about purpose, not just functions. Then, sorry, it may be the hardest word, but it's a word that everyone on your team needs to learn. Then you can say teach your employees, every single one, how to handle a patient or family member's complaint or concern. If you want to improve, strive to create a blame-free environment. You have to understand that improving patient satisfaction is about systems just as much as it is about smiles. Always keep a smile on your face. Benchmark, you have to decide. You have to make a benchmark outside the healthcare. There are some key points for a good patient satisfaction. Like physicians can find ways to improve the doctor-patient relationship by examining what works on in other fields such as sales. When patients trust their physician, they are more likely to adhere to treatment plans and follow advice. Effective listening and inquiry will help you uncover patients' real needs and goals. To decide on the value of patient judgments, there is a need to know cause of satisfaction and dissatisfaction, meaning and importance of quality in healthcare in attempting to solve apparent methodological problems. A focus on reports alone raises problems of an ethical and political nature. Need to embrace subjectively and work to understand it to create patient-centered services and a coherent theory of patient satisfaction. This is how we can satisfy a patient by providing quality care in our healthcare system. Thanks for watching. For more details, you can visit www.ai